Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wave your arms. Make sure that people are getting the attention.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy
So,
holidays.
so
Merry Christmas.
the whole
Merry
purpose
Christmas.
the whole purpose of us being here together is that we've been working together the last year, and I just wanted to introduce some of the products and some of the services that we share and care about. And what we wanted to do is kind of open up the dialogue and introduce everyone. So, Tony, you're further west or east than we are, and further north. So, why don't you take it away and introduce yourself and let people know where you're from?
Perfect. I'm Tony Cigar, one of the co-founders of Down Under Betting, and we are here to help you to snooze off into dreamland. and I'm just glad to be here on this holiday season with Russ, my friends, and Howard and Marcia to talk about all the amazing things that we have to help people get to sleep. And in the carousel below, literally, I recommend that people not only check out some of these cool products, is check out some of these cool gift cards that Russ has selected. Because Amazon makes gift giving easy, right? They, instead of you choosing a product that somebody may or may not like, click onto one of those gift cards and then find the gift card that you're looking for, because it's just they can deliver that gift card, they can wrap it up, and they can put a card on there. It just makes things so much easier. So thank you so much, and I'm Tony.
Thank you so much for being here, Tony, and thank you for the mention on the gift cards because, as you can find things, and sometimes those individuals that you don't know what to get. I mean, a gift card. I appreciate a gift card, so any stocking stuffer like that is a welcome opportunity. So I want to invite Marcia Reese from Staywell Copper. Thank you so much for being here. Talk a little bit about who you are, your background, and where you're located and what you're doing here.
Hi, I'm the founder of Staywell Copper. I'm here in Arizona, which is known as the Copper State. So that was kind of coincidental. I know, who would have thought the Copper Queen would live in the Copper State? I've been a product inventor all my life. Back in the 1970s, I'm the lady who created sidewalk chalk and brought it to market. So I've worked my whole life to find easy, effective, affordable solutions to solving everyday problems. And we make Staywell Copper here in the US. It's all natural, chemical free, lasts forever. It's a phenomenal gift for anyone that you want to keep healthy and well during the the bacteria-ridden holiday season and beyond. So Staywell Copper is made here in Arizona, and we are shipping on time and would love to be part of your holiday because we know cleanliness is next to godliness. Just made that up. I don't know. My mom used to say that, actually.
Yes, I've heard that many times.
But it's nice because you don't get the red sore, dry, chapped hands that you get with the chemical. So that's me. I'm a product lady.
All right.
Really?
And Howard Kaufman is in the house. Welcome, Howard.
Hey, thank you, Russ and Marcia and Tony. It's my privilege to join you today. And happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And I'm privileged to be here representing ORL. We're a natural and organic oral care company. And our journey started just over 3 years ago, discovering how many harmful ingredients exist in so many of today's brands of toothpaste and mouthwashes. And we made that our mission, one, to look at and identify all the harmful ingredients that exist in the marketplace, and developed a formulation that only uses natural and organic ingredients, including organic xylitol, plant-based essential oils, and selected vitamins and minerals. And we created a product line that provides a perfect 7.0 pH balanced mouth, which is so critical, especially this time of year as we're out eating fruitcakes and brownies and all types of things relating to the holidays, latkes if you celebrate Hanukkah. And when your pH in your mouth falls well below 5, it significantly increases likelihood that bad things will start happening. our product line is perfectly balanced at that perfect 7.0 pH balance. And it's a privilege again to be here, and look forward to having a chance to learn more about everything at a time when I know people are looking for healthier and more natural solutions, especially as we've all contended going through things like the pandemic last, year and a half or so. So thanks, Russ, for having me.
You bet, you bet. And I really appreciate the fact that we're here together because we've become friends over the years, and I think each one of you has been on the Pirate broadcast and the live streaming episode that I used to run, and it will be developed and refreshed in 2023.
Good.
And the beautiful thing about Amazon Live is we can actually share some of these products and services that we're doing in the carousel. So if you're watching, I see a couple of people are watching, and thanks, Tony, for jumping in there. I love that. And the reality is we have an opportunity to help more people. And Amazon Live is one of those platforms that allow us to share some of the things that we're working on, some of the passions we have, and the reasons why we do this. Because it's really important for people to appreciate the things that are available to us now. And it's an amazing time of year. It's, the new year is coming, things are, changing, evolving all the time. And live streaming allows us to bring this information to you real time, actually to gain access to these things that we can actually produce and publish and promote and bring to the table. I want to talk a little bit to Tony, because one of the things that he's been doing is he's been promoting on Amazon for quite a while. And I wanted to talk to him about some of the things that he's excited about coming up in 2023 and what is available to you today.
Well, I mean, for me, it really started out as an experiment. I was approved as an Amazon influencer back at the beginning of the year, and I've been using influencers myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main thing is that you really can't be successful at something till you can become the best expert, and then you can kind of contract that out somewhat to other people, because it can be too time consuming. So what I've come to notice, and I was giving some information to common friends, like people who mentor me, like Joe Reichfield or Norm Farrar, is that what I seem to have noticed is the biggest success for me has been building out certain niches even on Amazon. So right now, the niche that's been really successful is the gift cards, because everybody is promoting a certain product, and they, the customer may or may not be interested in it, and that's why you're better off to come up with a niche. In Russ's case, you'd be awesome in the tech niche, for all the different products, but it takes time to really build. But
Yeah.
Gift cards are something people can make right away, and once you start putting in their head that, hey, you can go into Amazon and buy every gift card and get it gift wrapped and mailed out, and it's just, and I would even propose we even consider having our weekly meetings right on Amazon. What we say, right? And
Well, the interesting thing that the thing that you just triggered in my mind is that, those gift cards, Tony, I wasn't aware that that you could get them packaged up and special boxing and special wrapping and everything, to the extent that you can over Amazon, because it's fascinating to me what people think about and what they provide and the imagination that goes into it. So
yeah,
it's pretty
think about this.
phenomenal.
Like, if you had to buy different gift cards for different people, you'd be going to different websites or in place. And here you can get everything in one stop and get one bill, right? Then you can get it individually mailed out or electronically sent with a gift wrapping option, or however you want, a card given, personalized option. And I think that's the beauty, because it ends up people are like, wow, this is a no-brainer, right? Because everybody has their favorites, and it's more personalized than giving money. you know,
Yeah.
and it's just a great little option that I've even to my own website. We're promoting the gift cards right on our website because people were asking us like, "Where can I buy it down on the gift card?" And we was like, "Okay, we got to set this up."
We got options here. We got options here. Also, one thing I wanted to kind of kind of share is some of the other. I have one of your pillows, and I love your pillow. It's my favorite pillow. And also, you have an apron that is you've been developing over the years, and it's a phenomenal apron. So I want to make sure that we capture those as we're going forward. But any highlights that you got going on for 2023? What's exciting you looking forward in 2023?
You know what's really exciting for me is I just want to give you a quick update. I named a new pillow that we launched after my mom, and
Wow.
and this was the best pillow, the most comfortable pillow, and so we haven't even done a proper launch for it. This was something too high end. I wasn't gonna even be sure if I put it on Amazon, and people are coming in saying, "Where's that pillow?" I got your email, and it's not a cheap pillow. It's like it sells for $250 to $300, and I'm surprised we sold a dozen already, and we haven't even launched it.
Wow. That is awesome.
That's a very wonderful tribute to your mother.
Thank you. And you know what? It got me thinking because we need to celebrate people here when they're alive and not when they're gone. And she loved it, and it's actually working because it became a story behind the product. And I'm seeing more reaction on different social medias because of this whole thing. Where wow, you know what I mean? And I think that's where where branding really lies into to get the storytelling.
Well, Tony, I was just going to add the other thing too. If you think about it, I mean, pillow, how important sleep is these days, right? And more and more people, and I mean, I even know what I'm going through just in terms of recently having to get a new mattress.
Okay.
And what a difference getting a good night's sleep is just on your day, right? The next day, and just your overall physical being, which leads to, your overall attitude.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people actually this day and age, we neglect so much of the power of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I was so pleased to be invited onto this mastermind here on live because all of us have that same commonality. All of our products enhance the user's lives in a healthful, positive, natural way, which means a lot to me. But, I'm way more than just a product huckster. Yes, I've been making products for over 40 years, but I would not necessarily want to be on this live with just anybody. I use Howard's product. It's right here at my desk. This is my favorite product. This is his cute breath spray. In fact, one of them just ran out today, and this is a brand new one. But here's how neat it is. You just roll it up, and then ta-da! And I love this product. And Howard, as he said, it's pH balanced, and it makes your mouth so fresh. So I wanted to just say I love his products, and he's a man with principle and a business person I've enjoyed getting to know. And Tony, I've met during the last 2 years as well. And I have a very, very fussy husband. We all call him the princess because everything has to be very fancy for Ted. And he could not get a pillow that he could sleep on. This is a true story. I must have bought more than 10 pillows from very high end to medium. And he'd sleep on it a night or two. Oh, it's too high. It's too low. It's too this. I have a whole closet of pillows. I'm going to take them to Goodwill because I don't know what to do with them until I got him Tony's pillow. It is the pillow. Tony, how long has Ted slept on your pillow now?
I think it's been at least over a year now.
And he loves it. He loves it. And when our cleaning people come, if they put his pillow on my side of the bed, let me tell you, it quickly goes back to his side because I don't have a Tony pillow yet. I'll have to get that new fancy one. So I love both of you men as fine people I've learned a lot from, good ethics, the kind of people you would be proud to have products in your home and with your loved ones using these products. I think all three of us take manufacturing very seriously. We've all fought some hard battles in retail the last 3 years because it's not easy to be in the product manufacturing business these days, but we support and encourage each other. And then we have Russ, who keeps
I'm the nerd in the herd.
the nerd in the herd. He's got his Santa Claus beard on. You need to see this hat.
You know what, Russ? That'd be a great side gig at this time of year.
Yeah. Need to go out and be Santa Claus for a few days.
I want to thank all of you for what you've brought into the world of Stay Well Copper. You have helped me be a better person and bring my product to life in a better manner. So thanks very much, everybody.
Marcia, just so you know, I sent the package to Joe today, and I also included some of your samples in there as well, because again, he's been so helpful on so many different areas.
Wonderful, wonderful,
fantastic. Well, I want to also, Marcia, I want to talk about your story and how your product evolved, because Tony talked about his pillow, making. Naming it after his mother. So how did you, as a product developer, that somebody's, you've done lots of different products and you've evolved over the years. However, there is a story behind your product that I think is really important for people to know about and appreciate. So maybe you could go into that a little bit and allow people to get a little deeper understanding about what you do and why you do it.
Well, I thank you for that invitation. As I mentioned earlier, I've spent my whole life finding practical, affordable solutions to everyday problems. And I got the big problem. Several years back, I was working my tail off, selling products all over the world, opening factories in China and 2 in the US. And I contracted a very deadly MRSA staph infection in the lowest part of my spine. And I was critically sick for 6 months. I had 6 surgeries, final rites twice, and had to learn to walk again. And when I finally survived all that medical science threw at me to save my life, my hair, my nails, and my skin were ruined from intravenous antibiotics for 6 months. So when I finally got through all that, I decided I wanted to find an all-natural, chemical-free way to stay free from harmful microorganisms and harmful bacteria. So I started researching how did the ancients take care of bacteria in their lives. And I noticed a similarity or a common thread. They stored their water in copper and it didn't get scummy or slimy. That was the beginning of man using copper. And then the Greek soldiers had copper spear points. And when they would sharpen the spears, they would collect the shavings and use that to pack wounds. And they noticed they didn't get infections. So that was the beginning. And then that was 2016. And then I thought, well, what are the things we touch all the time today that are covered with bacteria? Obviously, we know the number one, our cell phones. They are the grimiest things. And this kills 99.9% of germs, and it lasts forever. This patch on my phone, when I get a new phone case, I took one off of an old phone case, and actually I have a sample. I put it on my wallet. So when I put my credit cards in or my money in, my hands can rub on this and get rid of the bacteria. So we did the phone patch, and then our other really bestseller is our roller. This goes on the other thing we touch constantly that never gets cleaned, your car keys, or it can go on your purse or your backpack. And then we have dog tags as well. But this was truly a mission of love to help other people not get as sick as I was. We have 200 people in our focus group who have not had a cold or COVID since August of 2019. They check in every month. And my husband and I have not been sick for 6 years. No colds. I mean, what a gift to give someone you love is the gift of health. So that's how it started when I nearly died from a staph infection.
And Marcia, if I could just add too, I know the roller makes a great tool too when you're using like an ATM or
Yes.
you're pumping gas at the gas station. Just think of all the germs that's in those environments.
Yep. I call it my sixth finger because it
Sixth
is.
finger. Yeah.
Yep.
Should probably, yeah.
I like that. I like that. And I just really appreciate that story because I too have had to be on IV antibiotics and had a horrible staph infection for quite a while that I had to battle. And it's just, things you don't think about and things that you don't consider until it actually impacts you. And we're here to help understand and appreciate some of the things that you've done. And I just thank you so much for being here. I consider each one of you my friend and a trusted advisor. And even though I may not have products directly, I use a lot of products, and I love the gadgets and I do content creation. So I have stands and I have phone holders, and I have if you saw a picture of what was here, I have an iPad here, working the products, and I have all kinds of things that that's what my world is. And I just love figuring these things out and helping more people help more people. And it's just really something that I appreciate. And I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate the fact that we're able to jump on Amazon Live and share some of these items that you've created. And Howard, you have a story as well. So I wanted to have you share your story about how you started this event and that activity in your world.
Yeah, thanks, Russ. One of the things I've learned along the way is that great oral health can also lead to great overall health. And brands, anyone who, we're all making decisions every day of what brands we're going to use. So much of that is personal choice. So you only know why you're selecting a certain brand for a certain product to get a certain solution, a certain outcome. So I'm not here at all. I mean, I'm respectful of people's choices on brands. But for us, the aha moment was discovering about 3 years ago a very well-known brand, children's toothpaste, and taking a look at its label and looking at the ingredients on its label. They call it the crucible moment, or that lightning strike, was right above the ingredients was a warning label. And the warning label was basically said, not for children 6 years or under. If accidentally swallowed, get immediate medical attention or call poison control. And it listed poison control's phone number on the label. And I was just so shocked that a children's toothpaste would have that type of warning label. And the real question became, if that's a warning label on a children's toothpaste, what are the ingredients in it causing that? And then the second question became, what are all the other ingredients on the rest of the products that we're using every day? And that really triggered this labor of love, this journey of discovering how many harmful ingredients. Our first, call it research pass, we looked at 323 individual SKUs of toothpaste and mouthwashes that are commonplace, whether they're in the stores, whether you can order them online. And from that population, discovered that there were 122 harmful ingredients, according to PubChem, which is a public website anyone can go to from the National Institute of Health. And you can learn about any food ingredient, cosmetic ingredient, in this case, oral care ingredient. So we took all those labels and we discovered those 122 harmful ingredients. And it was that moment in time really asking ourselves, is there an opportunity here to provide a different choice for a marketplace for people who are looking to live a healthier, more active lifestyle, and who are really concerned not only the ingredients that they're ingesting for themselves, but also for their family. And that was the beginning of developing ORL and our products available on Amazon. Amazon's been a great partner. I'm sure if you happen to be a member of Prime, ordering any of our products today, there's a good chance you'll even get it before the holiday. If you do act today being Tuesday. But that's how it all started. It was that discovery, that aha moment, starting with a children's brand of toothpaste having a warning label, Russ.
Yeah. And and every time I hear that story, it's like, okay, I just think of you as a hero going out and battling all the chemistry that impacts our lives every day. It's like,
Yeah, and if you
do we
took a
need
close,
it?
if you took a close look at your labels,
Yeah.
you'd find perhaps alcohol, you may find parabens, you may find sodium lauryl sulfate, which is actually a detergent, but it gives many toothpastes that foaming sensation. So it doesn't really help with your teeth at all. It just gives you that sensation thinking that your toothpaste is working, but it's
Yeah.
actually a detergent. There's triclosans. I mean, there are so many harmful things if you took a very close look at your label. And again, for some people, that's fine. They view, hey, I'm putting mouthwash, in my mouth 5 to 10 seconds, swishing, spitting it out, no big deal, perfectly fine. But for those that are really looking to eliminate any contact with those type of chemicals, and similar to what Marcia said about just all the germs that exist in our lives, we're providing you a chance to eliminate that, but yet also improving your oral health, because everything ORL that we formulated is at that perfect 7.0 pH balance without any of those harsh chemicals or ingredients.
Well, and I want to remind everybody of there's a theme here about products that are doing good for the economy, for the industry, for your health, making sure that things are out there and moving forward with improving our lives. I mean, we're all here to help improve lives and generate products and services that support those around us. So I just want to remind everybody that is why we're here. And we just want to wish everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and just kind of have a fun, festive opportunity to catch up and share this information with you, because this is some of the conversations that we have every day.
Can I ask? I've never heard how Tony started his business.
Well, in my case, it was really a family business that me and my brother kind of took over, and now in this case, we're taking it to the next generation where we're pretty much online, and it's so interesting how our people's habits have changed in terms of feeling comfortable online. But at the same time, it's interesting, by having my office here, I had a lady come up to me, and she wasn't like, I wasn't serving her, but after she made the purchase, I guess she could tell I was in charge, and she came up to me and said, "Thank you for still being here." Like, she goes, all the other places I've used to go to have closed down because there's not a lot of independence places like this open, right? And it was really touching. Like, I wanted to do a TikTok on that, because it's good to know that you're actually impacting people's lives as well.
Well, I appreciate you, Tony. And, we've worked together over the years, and I love your initiative. And also, you have another interest that I know you share on other channels and everything else. Do you want to mention that and how that has impacted your world?
Sure.
And some of the things you consider?
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I was thinking, as I turned 50, that I wanted to be healthier. And then I thought I would just, maybe give up eating meat, because for all the research that I did. And then I realized, hey, I needed to go all the way, and it's like running a marathon and not going through that finish line of going plant-based. And then I sort of learned more and read about the vegan lifestyle. And I'm not 100% vegan, because I do sell pillows with animal byproducts, and I've got a leather couch at home. But it's still, I'm glad that it's opened my eyes, right? Because I'm so much healthier, and I'm actually bringing that to Amazon as well, right? So I've got like a curated list on Amazon where people can check out some of my favorite vegan plant-based products that I've personally used and review. And what I'm trying to do is integrate that as well, to get people. I'm posting affiliate links in some of those groups, right, to see if there's any response there, and maybe get some of those people on the podcast as well. on Amazon, because I've had them on the regular podcast. I didn't think about Amazon
Yeah.
because I was kind of going through some of the other creators right now, and what I've noticed is that if you have a big following, you might have 800 people or 1,000 people right now, right? If you don't have much of a following, you're gonna have a couple of people right now. I thought we'd have a bit more, but
Uh-huh.
the best way is then we have to really pump it up by offering people like a giveaway at the end. If we come on every week and say there's always a giveaway every week, right?
Well, yeah, totally. And consistency. Talk about consistency, because you've been fairly consistent on a regular basis here on
Yeah,
Amazon
I
Live.
think it's everything. Like I didn't take it seriously at the beginning of the year, and then remember, Marcia, we saw a podcast where I forget the name of the gentleman. Norm had somebody else on there, and he was doing really well, and he's been doing it for about a year, and and for me, like I said, I just got hit up on that little strategy we talked about in terms of the Amazon Live, but and I really want to try to get to doing 2 or 3 videos a day. When I was talking to Norm, he's going to be doing the same similar sort of thing, getting his team to getting to 2 to 4 shoppable videos a day, having a great storefront out there, I love the fact that I can not just promote any product, I can promote the products that I'm passionate about, right?
Yeah.
So those vegan, plant-based cards and gift cards, or the books, or the the groceries, or all those sorts of things. And that's the interesting thing, whatever you're passionate about, we can express it here on Amazon. It's a wonderful platform for scaling.
Well, and there are not that many live streamers that are on the platform at this point in time compared to other, like compared to YouTube.
Yeah.
Or compared to even LinkedIn, and I think there's a huge opportunity. Jim Fuse and Chris Stone, a couple of podcasters that I know over at LinkedIn, they're on the platform and they're doing some great work. And, there's a number of people here that are doing LinkedIn Live that have a great presence, and they're building up their community. And I think it's really interesting to just watch and observe how it's how different podcasters and live streamers position their content. Because like D. Scott Smith, he comes on and he actually talks to other authors about their books, and he promotes their books. So it's a wide open space right now. It's kind of like the Wild West. It feels like, to me, it feels like the wild, wild West. However, there are still constraints and considerations that we have to think about.
Mm-hmm.
And, like you put, fill your carousel where there's different products. And I just want to highlight some of these products. So like I could select a product, and now it's down below. And so now the featured product is Staywell Pure Copper Plate Phone Patch. And so that's, it's highlighted now. It's a featured, and I know that a lot of streamers, Tony, you're on a different platform than what we are. I'm a remote producer for StreamYard, so I'm using StreamYard.
Yeah.
And I love some of the interaction and some of the visibility that people create on Amazon Live. They're like entire shows, and they have a whole background, and they're going through products and services. It's crazy sometimes to watch these shows and these episodes.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised, but here's the thing: what I've noticed, it is very difficult to actually build the audience on Amazon.
Yeah.
Most of these people are bringing their audiences off of Amazon to Amazon, which Amazon loves, and so the free giveaway offer is the only way to get people to do it. Now, later on, if you want to upgrade to some of them, the more expensive softwares out there.
Yeah.
Like I'm using BeLive, and there's others that have that sort of, where the carousel and all those cool graphics and things, and you can run videos kind of in a loop and all that, which is great. So it keeps people engaged. Because otherwise, sometimes if it looks too basic, people aren't interested in like listening to something.
I want to be entertained while I shop, right?
That's why David's he's doing
It's
Ninja.
the splash and the flash.
That's
man.
exactly it.
Okay, who knows how to juggle?
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing is, I've been doing live streaming for a long time, and I purposely kept it very simple. And I keep looking at these and thinking, man, I know how to do what they're doing. It's just, it does take some time and effort and a little bit of ingenuity to get it all working at the same time on the stream in Amazon. So it's so funny to watch, and I appreciate it. I totally appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I hats off to the people that are doing it and doing well at it. So it's really exciting.
The other thing is you can add your personal links onto your Amazon storefront. So some people have gone through and followed me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So you really build that community. I had somebody when I went on live on Friday night after the basketball game was asking me, "Oh, is that your son?" Because she saw my pictures from social media, which is great because they become followers.
Yeah, I put my social channels on my landing page, and I've actually created short links, and if you can go to russjohns.com/Amazon, and it goes right to Amazon. So, but I really want to talk a little bit about future plans, because I want to keep this, kind of focused on the future in 2023. So share what your big plans are for 2023, Tony.
Right now, like, things change all the time. My plans right now are to start a 12-hour Amazon live channel. And I've seen some of these going where they have guest hosts rotating, right?
Oh.
And the only thing you have to be careful is that, and this happened to me, that you cannot have too much pre-existing content, because they're checking for that. It's supposed to be 90% live and then some looped in, because then people just keep trying to play that they were trying to do is playing old recordings and stuff as a live, and it's misleading people as well, right? And they'll boot you off right away. But what I'm thinking is the potential is there. I just want to know I don't know if it's financially possible, but I just want to talk about something else that, like, literally blew my mind, and let me know what people think. I've been promoting on Amazon. This is something we're bringing in right away. This is called the Sheet Strap Organizer. Now, think about everybody's linen closet at home. Like, it's probably a mess. Now, imagine with a plastic band coming or whatever. Imagine what a clever idea to take simple bands and put the sizing or the cover or the sheets. So this way, you know exactly what something is. Otherwise, you got to keep a separate note or whatever you do to keep them organized.
Tony, I saw your post yesterday I was on LinkedIn with those sheet straps, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. But I also think it'd be a great ad specialty for your company when you sell sheets, that they already come with a strap, because who knows what size all the sheets are if you have different size beds.
You know what? Joe was telling me such a similar situation. He goes, you can sell this as an add-on accessory for anybody who sells sheets. So then you become the go-to guy. He told me a story where he had this guy, Adam, had a pet product. And literally he positioned it as an accessory for any pet owner. And he was sold out in advance. I'm actually going to make this up. Then I'm going to do a launch on Kickstarter, because I'll do it with a nice pouch and stuff. And you do a before and after. And it's just, that's where I'm excited about really launching new products.
I love it.
You have more hours in your day up there in Canada than I do.
It's the conversion rate. Yeah.
The conversion rate. Yeah. He gets 4 more hours a day than we get.
Wow. I think I have a lot of energy. I think I need to go vegan.
Yeah. So, Marcia, tell us a little bit about what is in your plans and future in 2023 in store for us.
Well, Stay Well started in 2016, long before we had a pandemic. We were brought to life just simply to help people not have colds and problems like we talked about earlier. So I'm going to continue down that path. I am refining and defining the line that we have now. There are some new things in the works that I can't share yet, because I learned if you put it out too much too soon, somebody else on Amazon might take it and run with it. So Tony, you're braver than I am. I'm going to keep mine under the cloaks for a little bit more. We're bringing out a counter displayer for any of the stores who want to start stocking our product. That's now available in shipping. And so we're just going to keep on staying healthy, living well, staying well, and keeping those that we love as free from harmful bacteria as we can. And that's a big job.
It is a big job, and it's a noble passion and work, because we all need to stay safe and healthy and manage our pirate flags.
Well, I was thinking as I listened to Howard explain how he started ORL, how touched I was that here he was, just a consumer walking in a grocery store and happened to look at a tube of toothpaste for kids and saw that it was harmful. Most of us would go, oh, maybe we might go to the manager and say, you probably should pull this off the shelf. There's not 1,000 or 100,000 that would think I can make a better product. So hats off to you and the ORL team for making that happen. And I know that Tony and I share that passion. When we can make the world a little better place than we left it, that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, Howard, talk a little bit about ORL and 2023.
Well, Russ, following Tony and Marcia, those are really big shoes to fill. So now, no, I appreciate the feedback, the sentiments. And for us, we continue to take the feedback that we're getting from the marketplace and continuing to refine our product line. Our most recent example is all of our toothpastes we've added now the natural whitener hydroxyapatite, which is also by some, it also strengthens teeth and it offsets not having fluoride in your diet or in your oral care. So all of ORL's toothpaste starting right now contain hydroxyapatite, and actually Amazon received the first shipment of inventory. So if you order on Amazon now, you are going to be getting the new toothpaste with hydroxyapatite. So we want to continue to increase awareness and gain trial and just help spread the word. Again, coming back to providing a healthier choice in the market. And then the second thing, similar to Marcia, we've got some new products in the pipeline that we're excited about that as we get into 2023. One of them will be a new product launch that'll happen Q1 2023, and it'll also be on Amazon, and more to come on that. But it'll be an exciting time as, again, more people are just looking for a healthier way to lead their lives. As Tony said, going vegan. Marcia certainly told you the story about all the different types of things that are, living, harvesting on your phone, or whether it's on, your iPad, or things that you come in encounter every single day. So, so we're excited about that.
One other thing I'd like to add, Russ, with our Staywell copper and with Howard's ORL, his container and my copper is endlessly recyclable. So we're earth smart as well, as smart for our bodies. But this copper will kill harmful bacteria for hundreds of years. It will never stop killing bacteria. So don't throw it away. And Howard's container that his product comes in is also endlessly recyclable.
Thank you. Yeah, we're actually in an aluminum bottle. We learned as we were developing our product line, it's estimated worldwide 1 billion plastic tubes of toothpaste find their way into a landfill every single year. So we made the commitment that we weren't going to use any plastic tubes or bottles. Right now it's in a aluminum recyclable, endlessly recyclable container. And then the other thing, if I could just talk about Staywell for a second, Marcia, I think it's worth noting too, is I've learned about your product line and what a wonderful product line it is to help, reduce the chances of getting sick or ill and eliminating all the harmful things that may be existing. But when you talk about copper, this is a unique copper that Staywell's manufactured from. And I think it's worth at least talking a little bit about
Yeah.
that, Marcia, about the story behind it and where the copper's from and the type of copper. This isn't just like rubbing a bunch of pennies together.
It's not going down to Home Depot and grabbing a pipe.
Yeah.
No, but thank you very much, Howard. And that's true. We did a lot of work to make sure we were the finest. We are EPA registered. We're medical grade antimicrobial copper, and there is no finer. So I know the field in Amazon has many, many players. And if you're looking at some of our competitors that have knocked us off coming out of China, be aware they are not American grade copper. And to make the story even a little bit more interesting, as I was researching my copper mine, I happened to Google and found Revere Copper up in upstate New York. Now, back in the 50s, my mom had Revere cookware,
Oh,
and they had copper bottoms. And that went through my mind. And so I called the number that was on the Google entry. Lo and behold, it was just my lucky day because the senior VP of marketing, Amy, answered the call. And we had a lovely conversation. And she was telling me how Revere Copper is the oldest the oldest manufacturing company in the US. It was founded in 1796 by Paul Revere. Yep, that Paul Revere. And the whole story was just fascinating. And as we were talking, I told her we were a new startup company, and our goal was to bring copper to consumers where they manufacture hundreds of millions of tons. They do it in an industrial commercial setting. And she said that Revere Copper had been looking for a while to find a startup company to Big Brother. Would I be interested? Well, she didn't have to ask me twice. And I said, yes, we would love to be interested. So it was because of the scientists, the knowledge base, and the background at Revere that we were able to get our EPA registration so quickly. We are the only direct-to-consumer copper company on Amazon that is EPA registered. And that's a big deal. We worked very, very hard to get that registration with Revere's help. But so to Howard's point, you meet these wonderful people along the journey, and 3 of them are on this call with me, but others as well that really make a difference. A pivotal moment in a company's history, and ours was the day we met and partnered with Revere Copper.
I love that story, and I love the fact that they're still working hard to work with you, continue to pursue what's going on in your world, and make a difference. And I always say this term, make it matter.
Yeah.
Because we never know where we're going to be and what's going to take place tomorrow. So, we have to take those moments and cherish them and make sure that we have an opportunity to make it matter, because it does matter. It does really make a difference in our world. When people come together and do things like what you guys have done. So I just want to applaud you, and I thank you for being in my world, and I'm better because of it.
I appreciate that. And I was just going to mention too, Tony, your product innovation. I know the other week you did a whole long form about your apron and just the amazing things about the material, the way it's manufactured, how it helps your back, and what great applications, whether it's someone who's a, enthusiast working at home or out on the barbecue, or even professionally, anywhere that they need an apron. I think you brought up like welders, and it's just an amazing thing that when you learn about the craftsmanship and the quality and ways to improve one's life, the thoughtfulness that goes behind a product innovation, it's immeasurable in terms of the benefit that you can provide out in the marketplace. So I also wanted to mention that too, Tony. I don't know if I mentioned to you, I did catch you live as you were proudly demonstrating the apron and all the things you could do. But it was a lot of great learning from that too.
Okay. Oh, that's great. In fact, what I was talking about earlier, I was just to kind of give Russ an SOP. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, the gift cards are really, really what's working. And I would highly recommend you get on board, because nobody's pointing that out, because if everybody's going into the home niche, or they're going into that niche or that niche, it can be a tough grind. If I was only like making maybe $20 a day on Amazon, I wouldn't be so motivated, you know.
Right, right.
But once I can get those numbers up, now I'm seeing the benefit without even those shoppable videos. And I think it's more than that too. I think it's an opportunity to reach a new audience as well, potentially, because that we don't normally have, because we don't lose anything by streaming on here and other platforms at the same time, really.
Yeah. No, we don't. In fact, that's a great point, because we are, streaming on multiple platforms because we have that ability to. And I just wanted to make sure that we had an opportunity to bring together. And I think all of us have probably at some point in our lives, Tony, to your point, we've had a gift card. We've received a gift card.
Yeah.
We've delivered a gift card. We've exchanged gift cards. And that's one of the things that Amazon has done incredibly well, is work with, I could email somebody and say, here's a link, there's a gift balance, you have a balance in your account. So we're living in this age of technology, which I'm a fan of. And some of the things that we're doing, just on the content creation side, these tools and techniques and solutions that we're working with allow this to take place. So if you're confused or you're not quite ready to pull the trigger on it, just grab a gift card, send a gift card, share a gift card. And that's one of the things that, Tony's brought up to me repeatedly. And I'm just like, okay, Tony, I'm getting it. And so I went through here and I got some gift cards on here. So down in the featured, in the carousel featured right now, we got some Amazon gift cards. And I just want to make sure that if you're waiting for the last minute to fill a Christmas stocking or a gift of any kind for anyone, it's a great opportunity to grab your gift card and send it off. So I just thank you for the reminder, Tony. I really appreciate you. So,
are we still meeting on the regular Thursday as well this week, or is it too close to the holidays?
Take a vote. I have it on my schedule. However, I do have to take Mom to a dentist appointment on Thursday. So
yeah, maybe we should.
I could use the time.
Why don't we take a little break, and then we're already doing it?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Because the holidays are coming up, and I was thinking then we could go back to the regular schedule. I think one of the opportunities we can do is I can even try streaming on my account, and we can do multiple people on there as well. So I haven't tried that either. So yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, those graphics and stuff have made a difference. So that investment of like an extra $100 a month or whatever, extra $120 a month, when people see that kind of a little bit of a higher end production, I think that helps get some more viewers for sure.
I'll have to have you experience. I have to experience that with you, Tony, to kind of walk you through it. Have you walk me through it, so I can see how that impacts the stream. And the other thing I haven't mentioned right now is, if you haven't followed the channel, follow the channel, because that also makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, follow the channel. I'm right here. I'm live. I brought a party to the table and everything. So we got products in the carousel. We got everything that we want.
Does everyone that's listening know how to follow the channel, or do you need to tell them, Tony or Russ?
Well, what I do is, Russ, you might want to do this. I have a loop video that I made three or four loop videos. So one of them, I'm explaining them. I have an email address at the bottom of my background, and they email me the screenshot of the follow to join the contest. So that's what everybody's sort of doing to verify the followers, because once you get to 2,000 followers, you get the maximum benefits.
Yeah, and I think I'm 74, 75 or something like that. I don't know. And like I said, I went through the pirate broadcast, and I was going every single day and powering through it. And regardless, even after I broke my hip, I was still the day after that, I still went live. And the thing about that is it gives you a rhythm. You know, you get in that rhythm of life, and you have a routine and a habit, and it becomes a habit. And for whatever reason, I was ready to put it on pause in, I think, February, March, and so I put it on pause, and I haven't been back. So I'm in my 2023. I'm going to be restructuring and redoing some of the things that I've been known for in the past.
Excellent.
And you know, I want to make sure that people understand that it's okay to take breaks, and it's okay to do what you need to do in order to care for your family and yourself. You know, self-awareness and self-care is an important part of this process. And some of the things that we're talking about here is related to that. You know, oral care, you know, the copper, you know, fighting bacteria, and, you know, good sleep with Tony's products. They're all related, and those relationships are what really create a healthy environment for us. And having people in your life like this, I think, is absolutely important. It's critical to our success, because as a business owner, there's a lot of times where we're thinking, man, what is going on? How am I going to get through this? And it's those challenges that allow us to build resiliency and come up with solutions and get creative and evolve as human beings. And that those experiments that we take on become experience, and that experience allows us to grow as individuals, even if we may not be exactly going down the path we imagined. It's an amazing opportunity for us to see and hear and associate with those in our lives that are also doing great work, like this crew here.
Well, Russ, in addition to providing, obviously, ways to enjoy your life or live healthier and more comfortable, I know the four of us are also committed just to provide a great customer experience. And without you, Russ, helping us with the technology, helping us to bring our brands to life and reach people and build awareness and that engagement, we very much appreciate you too. So thank you for all that.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And any last
words I would definitely recommend is, like, this is a perfect broadcast. And if we had a good editor, or I can do it myself for my stuff, is taking some of this and repurposing it, like chopping it up, and boom, you have like, I was thinking, there's so many pieces of content that you could just chop it up in so many multiple ways. You could have 15 pieces of content, you know?
Yeah.
And it really brings me back. I think the closing thing I want to talk about is kind of what Gary Vee talks about, right? About putting ourselves out there, because we are our brand, and our brands are extension of us, really.
Yeah.
And I give you an example, like how my cousin got involved with Stay Well Copper just by watching one little video, because I haven't really done much yet, you know what I mean? But he saw the video and he got involved. Or my brother the other day was telling me, hey, he started shopping at a grocery store. He found out they have a little clearance section, like all grocery stores, where they're getting rid of their perishables, and you can get a great deal. But most people are kind of almost socially embarrassed to go there, or they kind of put it off to the side where you don't even know where it is. But you can get some really great deals. But I didn't have to tell him that. He just saw the video, and that to me is the key.
Yeah, it's all part of the equation.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Tony. And Marcia, any last words for you?
Oh, I have a last word. I want to wish everybody a really Merry Christmas. And Tony's been talking a lot about gift cards, so I have to do this because I just have to. Our phone patch is smaller than a gift card. It ships in an envelope. It's thin. You can ship it to anybody, anywhere, and it'll keep them healthy. Don't forget, the grungiest thing you touch all the time is your phone. And I just want all of you to know, this is a company that was started out of a quest to keep us all healthy. It has kept us going through some tough times. And we're here to answer any of your questions or help you. And I want to thank the three of you for all the gifts you've brought me this year. Life is much sweeter with the three of you in mind. So Merry Christmas to all of you.
And thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
And you know, we're going to wrap it up, Tony, Howard, Marcia, and I love you all. And I just want to wish you the very best in all your adventures. I'm here to help wherever I can, however I can, and also the best in 2023. And so as we go forward and we evolve and continue to explore and experiment and create experiences, I look forward to having you all in my life in the years to come. Let's just say that. So
Perfect.
I'm not going to put a limit on it. So
Happy holidays, guys.
happy holidays, everyone, and take you. Happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and
Happy
New Year.
Kwanzaa. Yep.
Yes, all of the events. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right.
We're done?
Let me end the broadcast here.